Hey everyone, it's me, Jen, and I'm nothing if not intense. And yes, you guessed it, Spotlight Las Vegas. So I'm thinking, because of my time constraints, that I'm going to try to maybe do some smaller videos during the week and then save my bigger ones for the weekend, just because of time constraints. I do have a full-time job, so gonna try out some different things. Please let me know what you think. Want to just get into a couple of articles that I found today that I thought were interesting, but first we need to check something out. And I was looking at my comments today when I can figure out how to get into them, all of them, and I ran across this one. And I was like, what? Shepard from IntelliHub? I don't know if you guys know who or what IntelliHub is, but you need to go check it out because it's an awesome site. Just very, very interesting, very intelligent people. So I was just like dumbfounded. Like, seriously, cute Shepard watched one of my videos? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm like, is this really legit? Is this really you, Shepard? So I click on his cute little face there, and it takes me here, and it certainly seems legit to me. So anyway, hi, Shepard. I love you. Sorry, guys. I just had to get that in there. So anyway, the thing that I really want to talk about is Mandalay Bay renumbering floor associated with Las Vegas shooter. So here's going to be a little lesson in perception management, which has been front and center from day one of the shooting. It's all how they want us to perceive things. So it sounds like Mandalay Bay is going to be renumbering floors 31 through 34 as floors 56 through 59. They are going to change these numbers by the end of the week because we know that lone gunman that shot 58 people was on the 32nd floor. So what they want to do is move on from the tragedy. Of course they do. They want everybody to move on from this tragedy. They don't want anybody to think about it. That's not going to happen, but that's what they would like. And they want to service customers without ignoring, but without calling attention to it. You don't want the 32nd floor to become a morbid tourist site. So, really, they're saving us from ourselves. So, gee, thank you so much, MGM. Wow. Of course, throw a psychologist in there and say he said it's a good thing, and we're all supposed to be like, okay, well, if Michelle from, UNLV said, it makes sense, then okie dokie. Oh, bullshit. They're just trying to make it go away like it never happened. So they said that they would never re-rent that room. Well, now that they've changed the floor number, I'm sure they're probably going to start re-renting those rooms. It's just crazy to me. So I'm wondering what happened before because of all the funky numbers. So who knows what happened before, but this does give us a good, because it's confusing because we know that some floors are the Four Seasons and I can never remember what they are, and then it jumps way to this, 60th floor and blah, blah, blah. So now it's going to be floors 1 through 30, 56 through 63 are going to be basically like the 32, I don't know. And then 35 through 39, that's what the Four Seasons is now, and that's what it will keep. Hold on a second. But that doesn't... 30... Oh, okay. 1 through 30. 56 through 63. I'm still confused. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Let's go back up here. Oh. Okay, they had an unorthodox floor numbering system before the shooting. We know that. because when I said when they are saying Stephen Schuck they said he was on the 62nd floor, somebody was like, there's no 62nd floor. I'm like, well, not really, but really there is. I mean, it's numbered as the 62nd floor. It's not that high up, though. So, right now, it's 1 through 34, and then 60 through 63. There was no 40 through 59, but 35 through 39 were and are the Four Seasons, owned by the Saudis, apparently. So, there was no 40 through 59, and 60 through 63. Floors 30 through 39 are Four Seasons. So now there's 1 through 30, 56 through 63. I'm still confused. Whatever. But again, perception management. Just perception management. Just like with the naming of the event as 1 October by Commissioner Sisolak. Number 1, who's this dude? And number 2, 1 October. The more I thought about it, because I always thought, well, I just thought it was strange. But they just want to whitewash it. And what's the prominent thing they want us to take away? What is the most prominent, dominant thing in that naming of this event? One shooter. Remember, there's only 1 shooter on 1 October. So, perception management at its finest. Thank you, Las Vegas. So this is the first thing that I wanted to share with you, because I think it's pretty interesting. The next thing is this new lawsuit. Come on, computer. Why is this doing that? I hate this laptop. Las Vegas officer's wife asked judge to block 1 October autopsy reports. Now, you don't hear of anybody else who lost a loved one wanting the autopsy reports blocked. In fact, they're wanting them released. They're calling the coroner's office and they're being, iced out, no pun intended. I mean, they don't get any calls back from the coroner's office. They're not getting any information. But now, we have, and I'm not, please, I am not taking away anything about the officers that were there that night. This officer who died, I am not taking away from them by any means. Please don't misunderstand that. However, I do think it's pretty interesting that the one person out of all 58 victims, their loved ones, it was a LVMPD officer's wife who is now wanting to block the autopsy records. So they already released that thing in December that gave the names and, gunshots where they were shot and things. It's pretty much all out there except for the, we need the details, more of the details. So I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what to think about this. I feel like, was this woman coerced? Was this woman psychologically tampered with to make her believe that she really does want this stuff blocked? I don't know. And I'm probably not stating this in the best fashion because, again, it's late. I'm tired. But it just doesn't make sense to me because we pretty much have this information already. We just don't have the details. So blocking this at this point it doesn't make sense, just like everything else in this case. And of course, I guess the coroner's office, whoever, they're just going to have to keep paying these fines until they release Paddock's autopsy report. They've already had to pay the Las Vegas Review-Journal $32,000. So whose money is that? That's the taxpayers' money, I'm sure. And I should have that article up, but hold on a second, I'll grab it. Wow, okay guys, as I was going to look for whatever I was looking for, I just ran into this on the Las Vegas Review-Journal site. Cameras show bravery of bus drivers during Las Vegas shooting. I just briefly read the article. I haven't watched the video, so you and I are going to watch it together for the first time. I don't think this footage is out there, so let's see what we got here. It's, I guess, footage from bus drivers that were on the strip that night. Come on, computer. I'm sorry.
It sounded like fireworks, and I kept listening to it because that's kind of fireworks. That's my rounds. And as it got closer, that's when I told everybody step down. This took off. A split second, it's like a matter of life and death. Bullets don't have no name for you. So I approached the protocol for my radio. I saw it going, it's supposed to be something good with the base. Stay to help. Once I found out what was going on, I heard it was like when it started, I was at Mandalay and I heard the shots and stuff, and then I went around and I'm like, fire. Then the rounds started going off again. Then I kind of got nervous and get back on the bus. It's terrible. All those so much. It's walking through us. Upstairs. Thought I heard Jackie.
Wow. So, more video to analyze. Great. Great. It is. It's good. It's good. It's good to have some new stuff to look at, for sure. But, sleep seems like something that's going to be in the distant future, since I had a great subscriber get some info to me tonight that I definitely need to take a look at. I don't even know what to say, you guys. I have never done anything like this before in my life, but nothing. I've obviously felt deeply about things in my life, but it's been on a more personal level. When I was going through my divorce and custody hearings and things like that. That's what I was intense about. That's what I was passionate about. And I am a passionate person. But this just, like I said, it's rolling in my mind all the time. I think, what if that was my daughter? or my son there or a family member, I would be laying down in front of that Metro PD's door wanting answers, because this is the most nonsensical BS story, and something very, very bad happened there that night, and we need to know what. We need to know. Now I feel like there is nobody out there watching out for me. Guess who's going to protect me? Me. And that's fine. That's fine. At least I know it. I'm not oblivious to this shit anymore like I kind of used to be, probably. Because I'm old school. I was taught to respect authority. I was taught to, listen, the news is telling you the truth. And, I just never was in that realm of thinking that people weren't coming from a place that I come from, which is kind of what you see is what you get. And I don't have an agenda. I don't have motives. And unfortunately, I've met people in my life, and it took a long time to realize that there are people, most people, I don't just blindly trust people anymore. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But this has really opened my eyes to the deep state, all the corruption, all this stuff, just from this event. So that's why I'm so intense in my seeking of answers, because it truly has affected me. Anyway, this is the article that I was talking about, where it says that a judge has ordered the coroner to pay $32,000 in legal costs to the Las Vegas Review-Journal for refusing to release the public records to the newspaper. So, where's that 32 grand coming from? It's not coming out of the coroner's pocket, so it's just a bunch of crap that the dude is dead, which to me may or may not be Paddock. I don't think it's him. I mean, this stuff drives me nuts. But anyway, so whomever that body was, is dead, has been cremated. Why has the autopsy report not yet been finalized? It hasn't been released to law enforcement. Come on, people. This shit is so blatant. Helen Keller could see the cover-up going on here. Anyway, ay. Well, I thought this was going to be a short video. I apologize. It was probably a little bit disjointed, and my thinking was obviously the Mandalay Bay renumbering the floors, which is interesting. But the bigger thing is this new footage from the buses. So, wow. I just went to find that other article, and there this is. So I'm going to probably take a look at this, and I'm thinking I'm going to start uploading just short videos without commentary of stuff that I found interesting or I think is important, that some of you may have not seen. So again, just let me know, give me some comments. I'm trying to do the best, I'm a rookie at this, so I'm trying to learn and see what works best and what you guys, my awesome subscribers, like. So you'll be hearing from me soon. Take care. Oh, and by the way, D. James, totally jealous of your beautiful lake scene and weather while I'm up here freezing my arse off in Michigan. Thank you so much. I love you, D. James. You're awesome. Talk to you guys soon.